El segundo día lo iniciamos desde el Museo de Arte de Chicago y nos dirigiremos a una de las atracciones más concurridas de la ciudad, el Tour Arquitectónico, para lo cual tomaremos un barco. Desde ahí descubriremos los estilos arquitectónicos de la ciudad de Chicago. El Tour de Arquitectura en Chicago es una experiencia fascinante que te lleva a través de los aspectos más destacados de la impresionante historia arquitectónica de la ciudad. Uno de los aspectos más populares del tour es el recorrido en barco por el río Chicago, que te brinda una vista única de los edificios más emblemáticos de la ciudad. Durante el recorrido, un guía experto te proporcionará información detallada sobre la historia y el diseño de cada edificio. Durante el tour podrás ver una variedad de edificios famosos, desde rascacielos históricos hasta obras maestras modernas. Algunos de los edificios que se suelen destacar incluyen la Torre Trump, la Torre Willis, el edificio John Hancock, el edificio Tribune y el edificio Aqua, entre otros.
I think it's known to be the world's tallest architecture, a little more accessible or walkable or closer, I would say. So instead of traveling across the city to go to like a grocery store or a general store or a restaurant or even go on a date at the bowling alley, if you live in Marina City, you have those things in your back pocket.
Marina City. Estas fascinantes torres gemelas, conocidas cariñosamente como las mazorcas de maíz, se encuentran junto al río Chicago. Son edificios de uso mixto y gran altura. Ofrecen apartamentos en alquiler, condominios para comprar y locales comerciales. Marina City abrió sus puertas en 1964 y desde entonces ha sido un elemento fijo de la arquitectura de Chicago.
This is 55 West Backer, probably our most obvious example of brutalism architecture on this tour. Now, brutalism architecture has a little bit of a post-war vibe.
Los tours son conducidos por guías expertos en arquitectura e historiadores locales, que pueden proporcionar una visión profunda y perspicaz sobre los edificios y su importancia en la historia de la arquitectura de Chicago. Además de aprender sobre arquitectura, los tours de arquitectura en Chicago también ofrecen una experiencia entretenida y divertida, con anécdotas interesantes y datos curiosos sobre la ciudad y sus enormes edificios.
Which is what we are headed straight for now, had to be expanded. And in order to expand it, one of the sides of the Reed Murdoch had to be chopped off. So when you're looking at the building from here, you see 5 columns to the left of the clock tower and 6 columns to the right of the clock tower. Now this building is my second favorite building on this tour. This is called the Merchandise Bar. Because this was the largest building in the world when it was constructed, and it's still one of the largest buildings in the world today. This building has its own CTA station.
El tour arquitectónico tiene una duración aproximada de 1 hora y media. El costo dependerá del proveedor del servicio. Sin embargo, oscilará aproximadamente los $50. Hay algunos proveedores que ofrecen el tour en español en ciertos días de la semana. Dos consejos muy importantes. No olvides reservar con anticipación para escoger la mejor opción para ti. Y prepara tu cámara fotográfica para captar las mejores imágenes de los edificios de Chicago.
One of my coworkers told me that Wolf Point looks like a 360 view of icicles, and Now I must admit I do have the urge to sing Frozen songs when I come down here now, but don't you worry about that. I let it go. That's also a really cool photo opportunity right behind us, by the way. I'm going to try to point out all the good photo opportunities while y'all are here on this boat. I'm going to keep talking though, because we are pulling a Pocahontas and making our way just around the river bend. Yes, I did have to say that because this building to our left is called the River Bend Condominiums. It's just another residential building here in Chicago. I'm actually going to talk about this red brick building next to the River Bend Condominiums coming up on our left. This is called the Fulton House. So I don't know if y'all knew or not, but Chicago used to be famous for being the meatpacking capital of the world. Or, as my uncle told me to say it, the hot dog butcher of the world. So before this building became residential, it actually acted as kind of a large refrigerator or freezer. That's right, meat. Unfortunately, the stock market crashed and the Great Depression happened. That is actually where the pause in architecture occurred. Now, what emerged from the Great Depression was an era called modernism, or in other words, black box modernism, where most of the buildings that were built during that time were designed to look like gigantic black boxes. Super simple, right? How to just get straight to the point. Oh, did you miss that one? There's another one on the other side of this bridge. Now, the features of these buildings include the use of black color, sharp edges, sharp corners, little to no decoration or ornamentation, and tall you drove through the wall onto Van Buren Street, which is what we just cruised up. The old post office. Now I know that I briefly mentioned that Chicago was the meatpacking capital of the world. This was also kind of a trading capital, mostly because of the old post office. This building was the mail order catalog home base. So whenever you ordered an item from a catalog, now, unfortunately, the old post office did close down in the 90s, but no worries. It was renovated decades later. Although it's not being used as a post office right now, it is almost at full capacity today. I don't know if y'all saw the Uber sign out front as we cruised by, but Uber's office is in there.
La Torre Willis, anteriormente conocida como Torre Sears, es uno de los rascacielos más emblemáticos y reconocibles de Chicago. Su construcción comenzó en 1970 y se completó en 1973. En ese momento, superó al World Trade Center de Nueva York como el edificio más alto del mundo, alcanzando una altura de 442 metros, incluida su antena. Built to withstand 200 miles per hour of wind and is standing at 1,451 feet tall. You look straight ahead at these three tall glass towers right in front of us. I like calling these buildings the Destiny's Child of Wolf Point. This is the Wolf Point Trio. Now at the very middle we have the tallest one. Her name is Beyonce. I mean, the Salesforce Tower. So distracting. The only commercial building of the trio. Now to the left of the Salesforce Tower, we have Wolf Point West, which was the first of the trio to be constructed. Go ahead and take that picture if you want to. To the right of the Salesforce Tower, we have Wolf Point East, which was the second of the trio to be constructed. The Salesforce Tower is very middle, the final building of this trio. I want everyone to pay attention to the colors used in the windows of this building. I'm only saying that because you might notice it's a little bit more of a green color. Now that green color is actually meant to mimic the color of the river water we are currently cruising on. You might see some blue in there as well. That blue color is meant to mimic the color of the sky on a clear day. Very gorgeous river sky pattern going up the front of this building. This is also the building where Ferris Bueller's dad worked in the movie Ferris Bueller's Day Off. We'll shine a light show on this entire face of the merchandise market. The show is completely free. It goes on for about 30 minutes. They play it on loop until around 8:30 at night. They usually showcase local Chicago artists. Sometimes they're even exclusive. All in all, it's a great chance to come out here and watch and support free Chicago art. If you're wondering if anyone inside of the merchandise market is annoyed or inconvenienced by these art shows and light shows, what's super cool is that those projectors are hooked up to a system that's only programmed to shine on the ends of the building itself. I'll keep my arm pointed towards this building for
the duration of my time talking about it. Because we're going to go out of view for a little bit, and I don't want anyone to miss it. This is called the Aqua Tower, designed by Jeannie Gang. Very important name to remember, Jeannie Gang. Now these baby balconies were made to maximize the amount of shade the tenants are getting inside. Also to allow the tenants to lean over and greet their neighbors, upstairs and downstairs, if they wish to do so. Some would say this is a genius idea. In fact, a lot of people did. She won the MacArthur Genius Grant for this design. This was her debut into the Chicago skyscraper scene. The Aqua Tower is the second tallest building in the world designed by a woman, only to be surpassed by Jeannie Gang herself. This very gorgeous blue, wavy, curvy tower coming up on our right is Multi-State Regent, also designed by Jeannie Gang. This is the tallest building in the world designed by a woman. Wow, silence across the boat. Just gonna try that. Gonna try it one more time. This is the tallest building in the world designed by a woman. Okay, yes! There's that energy. Good morning. Yes, this is the St. Regis. Now I'm sure you're looking towards the top and you see those two hollowed out floors and you're wondering to yourself, is this thing even done? It is, believe it or not. Those two hollowed out floors are purposeful design. This is the 83rd and 84th floor. It's called flow-through floors. Now what happens is, as the wind blows on the building, air goes straight through those floors, relieving pressure on the windward side of the building, also reducing the amount of sway that the tower is having. Because again, architecture is cool. St. Regis, I always love Jeannie Gang's designs. They're always very unique. She rarely uses straight lines. Love her work. Lake Point Towers were actually students of the League Mies van der Rohe, the black box modernism guy. What did he come up with? You can see some of the inspirations come into play with this design. Obviously, they were not feeling the box shape though. They kind of want to take a little bit more of a relaxed approach, you know, taking the edge off. Children, then you want to take to the Children's Museum. Join the museum. If you like watching live theater shows and you want to see a show at the Chicago Shakespeare Theater, going to 92. If you have a spouse, partner, or boo thing that you want to share romantic kiss with at the top of the Centennial Ferris wheel, go to Navy Pier. Either way, we don't go to Navy Pier. Very fun place. Now, Navy Pier is also one of the canal view and allow you all to look to your left and enjoy this gorgeous view of our Chicago skyline. This is our final break. Last call for the bathrooms downstairs. If you need to use the bathroom at all in any way, shape, or form, I suggest you do so now. There are not that many public restrooms near us once we dock, so I suggest you use the bathroom if you need to. Also, it's the last call for the bar downstairs. You have an open tab with Jamie downstairs at the bar. I suggest you start closing it out. Again, we are nearing the end of our journey together. I will talk to everyone once we make our way under the bridge at Lakeshore Drive. But until then, enjoy this break. Use the bathroom if you need to. Enjoy this view. Take lots of gorgeous pictures. Talk to you all soon.
El Observatorio 360 de Chicago, anteriormente conocido como Observatorio John Hancock, es una atracción turística ubicada en el piso 94 del John Hancock Center en Chicago. Fue completado en 1969. Desde su construcción, el edificio ha sido un hito arquitectónico en Chicago y en todo el mundo. El observatorio se inauguró en 1997 como una atracción turística para permitir a los visitantes disfrutar de vistas panorámicas de la ciudad y el lago Michigan. El Observatorio 360 ofrece vistas espectaculares de 360 grados de Chicago y sus alrededores. Está equipado con paneles de vidrio que permiten a los visitantes disfrutar de una experiencia de observación sin obstrucciones. Además, cuenta con exposiciones interactivas y pantallas táctiles que ofrecen información sobre la historia y la arquitectura de Chicago. En el año 2014, el observatorio fue renovado y relanzado como 360 Chicago. Durante la renovación, se introdujeron nuevas atracciones como el Tilt, una plataforma de observación que se inclina hacia adelante desde el edificio, brindando a los visitantes una experiencia emocionante y única. En el año 2018, el observatorio volvió a cambiar de nombre a Observatorio 360 de Chicago, para reflejar su conexión con la ciudad. Además de las impresionantes vistas, el Observatorio 360 de Chicago ofrece una variedad de experiencias para los visitantes, como exposiciones interactivas, actividades educativas y eventos especiales. También cuenta con un bar y una cafetería donde los visitantes pueden relajarse y disfrutar de las vistas mientras toman sus bebidas. El horario más esperado por los visitantes al 360 de Chicago es el atardecer, en donde podrás apreciar un espectáculo de la naturaleza que no podrás olvidar de tu visita a Chicago.
Maluco,
resumen, el Observatorio 360 de Chicago es una atracción turística popular que ofrece vistas impresionantes de la ciudad y el lago Michigan, así como experiencias únicas y emocionantes para los visitantes. Su ubicación en el John Hancock Center, un hito arquitectónico en sí mismo, lo convierte en un destino obligado para quienes visitan Chicago. Y es así como terminamos nuestro segundo día de visita a Chicago. No olvides suscribirte y acompañarme a conocer más lugares.